And off we go with Ian McMillan on the ball for Rangers. Out to Henderson, the little man who replaces the international right winger Alex Scott. Davis, a flick on from McMillan. Ball cut off there by Wilson. In comes McKinnon. Beck, the young Icelander who has his own fans here, especially from Iceland, to see him play in this game. Henderson. Fernie just behind him. In comes McLean, but he's beaten by Davis. Fernie now. St Mirren's ball. It's Fernie taking it, number 10. Beck. Tackled by Davis, but it comes to Fernie. Good tackle by Shearer. Fernie again to Braceland. Flicking it away from Baxter. Way through towards Kerrigan. A good interception by McKinnon. McMillan. Clooney allowing the ball to run alongside him. He turns it back again to goalkeeper Williamson. Well, I imagine of all the men on the field this afternoon, this very exciting match, it must be very unnerving for the young man just heading it now, McKinnon, because after only a handful of games for Rangers, there he is playing the Scottish Cup final. McKinnon 21, but going in with plenty of confidence. Beck. Davis. Brand, a flick on McMillan. As Brand again away to Wilson. Wilson gets away from Campbell. It's returned to him by Brand. A nice move building up here. Wilson coming, cutting in. Good tackle there by McLean. Braceland. Baxter rushing alongside him. A through ball towards Kerrigan. He topples, but Shearer is there and there's no foul. Clooney heads it firmly down, but unhappily for him it goes to Wilson. Brand. Miller. McMillan. Certainly the Rangers forwards look completely on top of the jobs. Henderson across the face of the goal, a header by Wilson. Throw by Shearer. Davis lobs it over the man's head, but there's Fernie back to defend. Side flick. Could have been dangerous. McLean gives it back to him again. Beck. Beck tried to get it to McLean there, but it bounced away to Brand. McMillan. McMillan, the general of this Rangers attack today. Caldo taking the throw to Wilson. Wilson being tackled by Campbell. And he comes away with the ball. He lets it run back again. Caldo. Out comes Williamson. The ball spinning clear. A header by Henderson. Well, again, real trepidation there for the supporters from Paisley. The ball finally landed on the netting, but on the wrong side. 13 minutes played. Unlucky 13th minute for Rangers. Baxter edging forward, away to Brand. He scoops it into the air. Miller with a header. McKinnon turns it away nicely as Braceland tried to get at it. That's McMillan, number 8. Pass on the inside of the fullback. Wilson having plenty of trouble here. Brand turns it away to the far side. A header. Headed away by Clooney. Scramble on the goal line. Finally, Clooney kicks it away. What a set to. Exactly half an hour played in the first half. What tremendous excitement there has been. Henderson. Spotting along the goal line. Baxter. Again, it's Clooney who blocks it. What a magnificent defender Clooney is today. Well, certainly to date one could say that Rangers are very, very unlucky not to be comfortably ahead. However, that's football. Baxter as Wilson. Baxter again, he returns it to the left winger. Cross goal, again it's Clooney who lobs it out of play, a corner kick. In comes Baxter from the corner, he turns it back again to Wilson. Wilson lining up for a shot, which he has. It's Fernie who blocks it. Headed away by Shearer. Davis to McMillan. Davis running on for the return pass. McMillan weaving and bobbing. A shot punched over the bar. Well, Williamson was 4 yards out of his goal there when he knuckled the ball over the bar. What a brilliant save. And it's Wilson to take the corner. He does it with his right foot. Out comes Williamson again. While a save like that will certainly give any man confidence for the rest of the game. That's McKinnon. McKinnon, a big O from the crowd as he turns it from, 30 yards out back to his goalkeeper. Brand, a nice flick to Miller. To Wilson. Well, this should open up the defence. And the ball is in the net. The scorer, I think, Wilson. Brand is holding up his arms, but I think the credit must go to Wilson. Brand was on the goal line there, sticking out a foot, but... Well, it's a toss-up who's to get it, but I would say it was Wilson. 5 minutes to go until half-time. Rangers 1 up against St Mirren. Combined effort there by Wilson and Ralph Brand. Let's check on his watches before we go up. Rangers, of course, 1 up from the first half. Baxter allows it to run to Ritchie. Klein racing through in his own. Baxter clips it forward. Kicked away by Clooney. Clooney, who was certainly a hero for sense in the first half. Brand. And being tackled by Stewart. There's Bryceland. Interception by Baxter. Miller gliding away from Stewart. Ball turned back by Campbell to goalkeeper Williamson. McLean at midfield, trying to get past McMillan. He doesn't succeed in doing so, but a foul is given against the Rangers man, obstructing McLean as he went through. Bryceland prods it sharply away from Baxter. Beaten by 1, 2, 3, 4 Rangers. To Kerrigan, what a chance for him. It's blocked. What a melee. Finally, Fernie's try comes bouncing off Ritchie. Wow, that was almost so near an equaliser. Well, if anything is a warning to Rangers that they must be on their guard, they need more goals to be absolutely safe, that certainly was. Wow, St Mirren are coming back into their own again. I don't think Rangers can allow them to do this if they want to remain ahead. McLean, there's Davis. Flick back from McMillan. Davis charging forward strongly, lining up for a shot. He turns away, gives it back to McMillan. Wilson. Beautiful goal by Wilson. No wonder Davy Wilson jumping for joy. 12 minutes in the second half and he's scored. Look at him carrying little Billy Henderson pick a back.
This was the first of 3 consecutive Scottish Cup wins.
And here come the Rangers players, led by skipper Eric Caldo. And the man to hand over the cup is the SFA president, Mr. Bob Kelly of Celtic.
It was a vintage era for wingers, and with Willie Henderson and Davy Wilson in the side, championships as well as cups poured into Ibrox under the astute stewardship of Scott Simon.
It was a place we seemed to get victories at that time. No matter the game, we always seemed to win, whether it would be England or the cup finals or things like that.
You had a special record in the Scottish Cup.
Yes, the Scottish Cup played 5 finals and won 5 finals. At that time we had a team, Jerry, that was really unbeatable as far as the Rangers was concerned.
And certainly Celtic couldn't live with you in that particular era, the 63 final, if you look back to that one.
No, they got a draw the first game in that, but really the second game they shouldn't have turned up. could have been a lot more than 3.
As Jimmy Johnson played in the first game, were you surprised when they left him out?
Well, Jimmy Johnson, in my opinion, should never be left out of any Celtic team. Jimmy Johnson was probably one of the best wingers in the world at that time, along with Willie Henderson.
Yeah, tremendous amount of wingers about. If you look at yourself and Alex Scott, who had been in the Rangers team before Willie broke through, and there was Willie Johnson, John Hughes, and that was just at the Old Firm.
At that time, we had good wide players, but they came from the proper areas. I think nowadays the wide players play too far back, Jerry.
And when you look again back to that Rangers team, just about every name a household name.
Well, you still go back to the support that were at these games, and they'll rhyme the team off to you.
And I think if you asked any of the Rangers players of that era for their favourite, it would probably be the one against Dundee in '64.
Oh, terrific game. We had just gone ahead in that game when Kenny Cameron scored oh, what a goal it was. Terrific goal. And that was only a minute after we had scored. And it looked like it was a replay. It was going into the last few minutes. But we managed to score a couple of good goals in the last 2 minutes.